Exercise 316, Problem 3 discussion. A farmer wishes to start a 100 square meter rectangular vegetable garden. Since he has only 30 meters barbed wire, he fences the side of the rectangular garden, letting his house compound wall act as the fourth side of the fence. Find the dimension of the garden. It's an interesting problem. So the area of the rectangular plot is 100 square meters. And the barbed wire length is only 30 meters, and the compound wall acts as the fourth side fence. So the rectangle, you will have a length as well as breadth. So for the barbed wire to be the minimum, the compound wall must be along the, so we should keep the length of the plot along the compound wall. Okay, the length is bigger than the breadth, so that is the reason we want to keep the length as the side along the compound wall. You get what I mean? So x is a length and y is a breadth. So you can either have the compound wall that is breadth along the compound wall, or you can have the length along the compound wall. If you want the barbed wire to be minimum, the length should be along the compound wall. But anyway, the problem will take care of its own. But logically, we should keep the length along the compound wall. The question might, I'm trying to explain because you might come and ask me, why not the breadth along the compound wall? The intention is to keep the barbed wire minimum. So that is why the length, one length is kept along the compound wall. Okay. So what is the area? Area given as 100 meters square. Available barbed wire is 30 meters. Sides to be fenced is 3. And this is the rough picture. This is the compound wall. So this is the garden. Okay. This is the barbed wire length. That is y plus x plus y, and the fourth side is the compound wall. Okay, we need to calculate the length and the breadth. So formula is area of the rectangle is length into breadth. Okay, now let the length and the breadth of the garden be x and y. Now frame the equation for the condition area of the garden is 100 meters square. So what is the area? Area is length into breadth. So which means x into y is the area, and that is equal to 100. So xy equal to 100 is the first condition. Next condition, frame the equation for the condition. Available barbed wire is 30 meters and only 3 sides are fenced. So now as per the figure, the barbed wire is along this breadth, this length and this breadth. So the barbed wire length will be x plus 2y. So x plus 2y will be equal to 30 meters because only 30 meters is available. Am I right? So x plus 2y equal to 30, or x equal to 30 minus 2y. So you can substitute this x here in equation 1. So substituting equation 2 in 1, and you will get a quadratic equation y. Solve and get the value of y. Once you get the value of y, substitute the value of y in equation 2, which is x is equal to 30 minus 2y, and calculate the x. So now you'll have both the length and the breadth of the rectangle. Okay, so I leave things here. So please try to do this problem on your own. There are only two conditions, xy equal to 100 and x plus 2y equal to 30. We are taking the value of x in the equation 2, that is x is equal to 30 minus 2y. We are substituting that in xy equal to 100, getting a quadratic equation y, solve that y, and then use this equation to get the value of x. So these are the key steps. Try to do this problem on your own, and on completion, please come back and check your working against our solution. The solution. So let the length and the breadth of the garden be x and y. The garden area is given as 100 meters square, so which means xy equal to 100. Next they say available barbed wire is 30 meters. But as per our figure, the barbed length is x plus 2y, correct? 2y and x. So x plus 2y equal to 30. So from this you get x is equal to 30 minus 2y. So substituting this x here, that is equation 2 and 1, you will get 30x is 30 minus 2y, right? So 30 minus 2y into y equal to 100, or minus 2y square plus 30y equal to 100, or 2y square minus 30y plus 100 equal to 0. Now 100 into 2 is 200. 200 must be split in such a way you have to get minus 30. 200 is 20 into 10, and minus 20 minus 10 is minus 30. So this 2y square can be written as, oh okay, I'm sorry. There is, you can divide both sides by 2. So when you divide both sides by 2, you get y square minus 15y plus 50 equal to 0. It's a good step. Otherwise, you will be involved with a lot of big numbers. Now 50 is a constant into coefficient of y square is 1. So 50 must be split in such a way you have to get 15. 50 is what? Minus 10 into minus 5. And minus 10 minus 5 is minus 15. So which means minus 15y can be written as minus 10y minus 5y. And that is what is done here. Minus 15y is rewritten as minus 10y and minus 5. So this y can be taken commonly out and minus 5 can be taken commonly out from these two terms. So when you take y commonly out, you get y minus 10, and when you take minus 5 commonly out, you get y minus 10. So y minus 10 you can take commonly out, you get y minus 5 equal to 0. So y will be equal to 10 or y will be equal to 5. So there are two values. Quadratic equation, we will get two values, right? But both they are positive, so both are acceptable to us. Now we need to substitute all these values in the equation. What is the equation? 2x is equal to 30 minus 2y. So substitute y equal to 5 in this equation. You will get 30 minus 2 into 5, 10. 30 minus 10 is 20. And when you substitute x is equal to y equal to 10, you will get 30 into 2 into 10, that is 10 meters. So the solution set is x is equal to 20 and y is equal to 5. Okay, this is one set. And x is equal to 10 and y is equal to 10. This is another set. So we don't need to really worry about whether it is along the whether the compound wall is length or is along the length or breadth. Make an assumption and work it out, and the answer, the quadratic equation, will take care of itself. Okay, that is what I mean to say. If you take the compound wall along length also, you will get the same answer. Try to do this problem by taking the compound wall along the breadth. That is, the compound wall is y. The length of the compound wall is along the breadth, means you will have along y. Try to do that, you still get the same answer. Okay, so we don't need to worry about it, but our assumptions must be based on certain logic. So that is what I was trying to tell you. Let's take it along the length, because you want to minimize the barbed wire length. Okay, but whatever way you do, you will get the same answer. So the rectangle dimensions is 20 by 5 or 10 by 10. Okay, so that's all in this problem. Thanks for watching this video.